What's up, everyone? I know it's been a while, but I'm back on the grind. Today we would be finishing basically everything. Detail I want to add to this part. I will not be doing the transition because I'm still working on that, like the objects. I want it to be really optimized, so I'm still working on all of that. So yeah, let's go right ahead. The first thing I realized I have to do was kind of buff this part. I was aiming for a medium demon, but right now it really feels like a 7-star gameplay. So what I'm going to do is going to add some of these crystals that I would add hitboxes to that would kill the player and add for an extra challenge. Building this was surprisingly kind of fun. I got to use many strategies that I haven't got a chance to use before. It was really nice, and I did some copy and pasting, so copy and pasting always wins, in my book. After adding the hitboxes to the spike, making this part surprisingly more difficult, I decided to add some more mountains in the background to make it more, connected. It makes it more lively, and it feels like it's one continuous part with little bits of changes. And then, lastly, for day 1, I spammed some of these objects. I don't know what they're called, actually. Club Step Invisible Spike Objects. It's not really invisible. And I made them passable, and it seems pretty cool. I started day 2 by adding some vines. Yep, some more of these rock outlines that Jam Attack always uses in his levels to create vine objects. And it works surprisingly well. I've used it in my level, my other level, Unhealed Nature, and it also worked surprisingly well. So I decided just to spam it a little, and this is what the part looked like afterwards. And at the time, I thought it was pretty hilarious that everything else is so animated. It's very lively, it has motion to it, and however, the vines is just still. It's not moving. But with that out of my mind, I decided to work on my second thing I wanted to do today, which was add a little bit of a shadow. I started with the crystal shadow, the crystal that falls down. There would be a black shadow behind the crystal, making more depth, as well as a bright glow in the front, signifying, some glow coming off of, signifying magic coming off of this crystal. Now, we are not done yet. We also have to add shadows to the blocks. But because I am such an organized builder, I decided to add vines to my blocks first, and then add the glow. It breaks up the pure monotony of the sheer amount of bricks over bricks over bricks over bricks in this block design, and I feel like it does the job of breaking it up pretty well. And now my lazy ass is doing this on day 3 because I decided not to finish it on day 4. I meant day 2. I decided to make it first more realistic and then add a shadow. And finally, there is the shadow for it. It breaks up it a lot and then once again adds more depth. And now it's on to day 4, the last day I would be building this level. Really, for this day, I barely did anything, but, 2 things. Let's just speedrun it so we can get this video over and let those short attention span people, be not short attention span. I don't know. First, I copy and pasted some of the elements from the first part. Then, here is the showcase. Womp!